Good afternoon. Thursday, the 2nd of April, 2020. It is time we come together again this evening at 8 o'clock. Firstly, to realize how important are our frontline staff this time of hour during the most fragile and most sensitive time of life. My hat is off, and extremely touching moments of our lives where all of a sudden everyone has come to realize as to how important the frontline staff are in our well-being, in our health, in keeping our supermarkets and keeping those buses, trains, and public transport working. Those staff members and people are just like you and me, work tirelessly, long hours, long shifts, burdened by the weight of a possibility of getting infected by a virus that is sweeping across every landscape on earth without a religious differences, rich or poor differences, able or disabled segregation, strong and weak. There's absolutely nothing that stops the virus eroding into our daily life and the way we live. It has already grounded every one of us into a small space of living space, unable for us to make any plans for the future, unable for us to make any adjustments for what's going to be. All we can do is do the bit by staying at home, helping the frontline staff continue to improve the welfare and the lives of who are struggling and vulnerable. And this evening at 8 o'clock, once again, we all must come together and realize the importance of our critical frontline staff who has been ignored and forgotten about for almost 100 years since the last experience of this kind of a viral pandemic. We must recognize, never ever to forget our frontline staff, which I have always been saying. Every morning, whoever I come across, I greet them, I wish them. It is important that our frontline staff are keeping the entire nation, the entire planet living. If not for the frontline staff like the NHS here in the United Kingdom, so as every other medical facility and the staff who are manning them are never been considered as important and given the opportunity for them to live life as we have, we won't be here today. We must always remember that it is a paramount importance that we come to recognize the frontline staff more so than the people who are sitting at the top. The pyramid has to turn upside down. In circumstances like this, It's the time when the people realize who is important in keeping the lifeline of our society today. Are those religious leaders? Are the politicians? Who are the ones, the people who have been in the banks, the corporations? Who are the people today working on the front line, keeping the lives still living?